So my son is 19 with autism, and I'm not autistic, but I think I know a lot about autism, and I have learned a lot about autism from my son. Look at this. I was gonna cut up the banana. He said, "Just give me this banana. Take your time." So one thing that I learned about autism, he stims a lot, he scripts a lot. You need water. Of course, you need water. Anybody that eats a banana like that gonna need water. So he stims and scripts a lot, and I think the reason why he stems and scripts a lot, because a lot of people say it's self-regulation, and it is. It's self-regulation, but I also think it has a lot to do with the brain, because the brain need input to produce some type of output. And I'm going to use it in simple words and simple terms that I know, because I'm not a doctor or a scientist. He said, "Give me my food." So the thing is, it's self-regulation, but when the brain doesn't have input, it's going to create a way to get that input, to get information in and out. So the thing about a neurotypical brain, we are always thinking about things, work, family, what we going to eat, what's for breakfast, what's for lunch, what's for dinner, who's going to pay the bills, who's on first. We are always thinking. Even at night, we can't sleep because we are thinking. Yes, Darius. Okay, I'm going to get the breakfast together. He's like, "Get my breakfast together, lady." So, I'm going to get it. I got it together. I'm getting this together. Okay. So, I think some people, like Darius, who's on the lower end, if you will, he's all over the spectrum, because he can do this, he can do that, but then there's some things he can and cannot do. So, I say he's all over. He's all over the spectrum. But he struggles with communication. So the thing about, he stims a lot. And the thing I realize about stimming is that when the brain doesn't have anything to do, or that input like we have, it needs to find some input. So it start creating things to do. It's like it has to make it own. It makes a niche. I can't get my words out because I'm trying to focus on two things and I can't do it. It looks for that itch, so it creates its own itch, right? So the itching is stimming and scripting, because it doesn't have input going in, so it has to create it. So when I see like kids that elope, you open the door and they just run free, that's the brain. Because it's just like, I need that to explore, I need to go. You're not eating all these eggs, so I don't know why you're thinking. And you only getting one bread, because we got to give the children under the stairs some food too. So that's what I think a lot of the stimming, the scripting, and the things that kids do, some of the behavior problems come because the brain needs something to do. It has to send signals, and the signals get crossed and mixed up. So just like you see a kid just putting holes in the wall or chipping up paint, because the brain needs something to do. Some of us, we find things. When we bored, we do a puzzle, we do different things like that. But with an autistic brain, sometimes, especially when they are nonverbal and on the lower end of the spectrum, they don't have that. Okay, Darius, so that's my intake right now. Part 2 coming.